Welcome back here. Moments away from tip-off of the Division IV non-select state championship. Merryville Lady Panthers looking for their first title in program history. It'll be Avery Canoyer, Miranda Williams, Karis Fortenberry, Addie Fontenot, and Raylan Williams. The starting five for Coach Stormy Fortenberry. Merryville on the road blacks with the maroon numerals and lettering. Merryville across the chest, trimmed in white with the checkered maroon and white down the side. Midland Lady Rebels, Molly Thibodeau, Kyla McZeal, Camry Primo, Amari Smith, and Tora Savoy. It'll be Savoy and Fontenot in the mid-circle, and the Division IV non-select state tournament's underway. Merryville controls going from left to right on your radio dial. Fontenot dumps it down, trying to go to Miranda Williams. Had some space underneath. That one turned over out of bounds. Midland in the home whites. They are the 1 seed, with Midland in the script across the chest in red, numerals in red, trimmed in silver. Good looking uniform matchup here. It'll be McZeal over to Thibodeau. Now Primo goes to work, and that one in and out on the layup, and the rebound pulled down by Karis Fortenberry. Opening 30 seconds here, a little pressure in the backcourt, trying to double Canoyer. She'll get it into the front court. Leave it off for Miranda Williams. She'll post up and try to get one off the window too strong. Raylan Williams gets the offensive rebound, saves it in, but it goes right back to Midland, and Smith nearly turns it over. Fontenot hits the deck with Primo, and they'll tie up, and that'll be a jump ball. Again, you wonder how the 3 8th graders in the starting lineup, Fortenberry, Fontenot, and Raylan Williams, will respond to this big moment. But I was talking to Coach Stormy Fortenberry before the game, and she said, I'm hoping that ignorance is bliss. You can't be afraid of what you don't know. And that three goes out, but then Primo gets the rebound. She'll bounce it underneath, and that one's going to be stolen. And nice play there from Fortenberry to wrap it around the defender. And Canoyer hits the deck at midcourt. And now up to Raylan Williams. Handoff to Avery. Canoyer going around the double. And back to Karis. Avery gets it deep, three from the wing, and that one off the front rim, no good. Raylan Williams, offensive rebound amongst a triple team, and she's going to the free throw line. What an effort under there. And there'll be a non-shooting foul. They called it on the floor. So still no score. Minute 20 gone here in the first quarter. Canoyer with it. She'll see a double. She'll skip it over to Fontenot on the wing. Little mid-range pull-up over the defender. That one might have been deflected on the way up. And the rebound pulled down by Midland. Camry Primo had 21 in the game against East Feliciana the other day. 21, 4, and 4. Inside out goes Midland here. McZeal, and that's going to be a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Avery Canoyer. That first foul on Midland was on Thibodeau. Avery had a nice game the other day. $23 points, 6 assists. More importantly, 10 for 11 from the free throw line. We've seen this week. Teams hadn't shot it well from the charity stripe. As a team, Avery got there 11 times and made 10 of those. No score here. Nearly 2 minutes gone in the ball game. Primo with it. She'll dish it out. McZeal for three. That one rattles around and goes down. And now some pressure on Fortenberry near half court. She'll get it up to Avery Canoyer. She sees a double. She'll get it to Raylan Williams. Extra pass to Miranda. She's fouled, going to the free throw line. A little too strong off the window, but she'll have 2 free throws coming. Nice passing there. Avery's going to see a ton of white jerseys today. We can guarantee that. I don't know much about the strategy and coaching, but that's what I would do as the foul is on Tora Savoy. As again, she makes the engine go, but everybody else starting to step up. First free throw from Miranda, no good. We'll have our first sub of the afternoon. Savoy, that's her first personal. Amari Smith out. Adeline Prejean in. So a sub early for Coach Daigle. And Miranda misses both. We have a lane violation, so she may get one on the house here. So 3-0 Midland. just 2 minutes gone here in the state championship game. And the first of 4 state title games for you today right here on today's Country 105.7. Miranda's extra one on the house is good. She cashes it in, and Merryville's on the board. It's 3-1. Camry Primo into the front court. She'll get it over to McZeal. McZeal hit the 3 earlier. Back to Primo. Fontenot steps out on her. And this is linked on linked out here. Midland, a very big team. Merryville's got the link to challenge as nice defense from Fontenot there on the floater, no good. And a rebound pulled down by Addie up to Knoyer. She's looking to pop the clutch, go up, and that one ripped away. No whistle, so it'll just be out of bounds back to Merryville. And Avery trying to get downhill. 5:22 remaining in the opening quarter. Midland 3, Merryville 1. We could be in for a rock fight here with the length of these teams. They'll bounce one in. Back out to Avery. Corner 3, catch and shoot. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound popped around and finally controlled by Savoy. She's into the front court. Dribbles it off her foot. Now regathers. She'll get it up ahead. And Thibodeau goes up. She's fouled. Kind of a chaotic sequence there as Savoy nearly dribbled it off her foot back towards half court. I think they're going to get Karis Fortenberry with her first foul. Karis fouled out the other day. First free throw from Thibodeau is good. In Midland, 1 state championship in the program's history as Thibodeau gets both. It's 5-1. Lady Rebels lead. Knoyer sees 2 white jerseys trying to outrun them, puts up a shot. That one stripped away and off of her leg. Back to Midland it goes. Avery trying to force the issue there and get past a couple of defenders, but good hands. They've been able to knock away 2 without fouling. Again, Avery got to the line a ton the other day. Midland doing a good job here early of preventing her to get a couple of free throw attempts there. So 4:47 remaining. It's 5-1 Lady Rebels here. Primo cut off by Fontenot. Throws it over into the corner to Prejean. Prejean has it stripped away. Avery Knoyer gets the deflection. She'll take the bump, and there is the whistle and the foul. Again, that was Raylan Williams, I think, that got in there for the deflection, and it popped right to Avery, so full head of steam there, and she'll head to the free throw line. Michaela McZeal picks up her first foul. Good ride up this morning on Go Preps. Read that one before coming to the arena today as Avery gets the first free throw. Again, a good article about Avery and her family. Mom, dad, both played sports. Obviously, her sister, one of the top scorers in high school basketball history. Avery has that one rattle out. And the rebound pulled down by Thibodeau. Thibodeau looking to get into the front court for the Lady Rebels. And now she'll step back and try a 3. That one no good. Rebound tapped out to Savoy. Savoy cut off at the block, and that's going to be a travel as she ran right into the Williams sisters and a turnover. And now Fortenberry sees some trouble in the corner near the scores table, but she'll get it to Avery. Avery's got Miranda Williams there. She'll take a stop and pop from the free throw line. That one's short. Rebound pulled down by McZeal. Halfway through the opening quarter, it's Midland 5, Merryville 2. And now Primo into the front court. Fontenot will step out on her. It came pretty easy for Midland against East Feliciana. That one a rainmaker 3, and it rims out too strong. Good hustle there from Thibodeau. She'll throw it off of Fortenberry. Diving into press row there. Good hustle. In 73-43, I said it a couple of days ago, they looked like the best team here through the first few days of the tournament. They handled business. Good hustle there to deflect the inbounds play out by Raylan Williams. So, again, it was going to be a challenge for this pretty much, well, I guess they're still young, but they've played enough games. Lady Panthers are kind of grown up now, but, again, it was going to be a challenge. This is a veteran Midland team. As Primo walks down Fontenot, she'll make her give it up. 3 ball short. from Prejean, and now a foot race to it. Canoyer in the backcourt. Savoy hits the deck, still loose back there. And we will have a whistle. And I believe Midland's going to get the timeout. Good hustle. That one rolled all the way back into the Merryville front court. We'll take a 30-second break. It's 5-2 Midland, 3.5 to play in the opening quarter for the Division IV non-select state championship.
At Benoit Nissan, we treat you like family because your journey matters to us. With every new Nissan purchase, enjoy Benoit Care. 36,000 miles or 3 years of oil changes completely on us to keep you on the road with confidence. And when you come test drive a new Nissan comparable to your current vehicle, you get a free oil change just for trying it out. At Benoit Nissan, we're here to take care of the miles ahead. BenoitNissan.com. Stop by today and experience the care you deserve.
5-2 Midland leads it here in the top of the first inning. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Not much offense, but again, pretty good defense on both ends. Nothing coming easy for both of these teams here in the Division IV non-select state championship game. Lady Panthers looking for their first title in program history. They've been runner-up twice. Taking on the 1-seed Midland. 1 versus 2 here in our first matchup of 4 today. Primo goes around a screen, runs into Williams, who is going to get hit with a foul. Just kind of wrong place, wrong time there for Miranda. And that'll be free throws for Camry Primo. 1 apiece for Canoyer, Miranda Williams, and Karis Fortenberry. 1 apiece for Molly Thibodeau, Michaela McZeal, and Taurus Savoy for Midland. First free throw, no good. And Primo, 21 points, 4 assists, 4 boards against East Feliciana the other day. Really good player. And she gets the second free throw to go. 6-2, Midland leads. Some pressure. They'll get it to Raylan Williams. Now back to Fontenot, and Fortenberry controls. Tried to split a double team. They'll pick her pocket. And then the layup is good from Thibodeau. Fortenberry tried to split the double. And now some pressure again. And now Fortenberry has a little bit more space to work it into the front court. 8-2, Midland leads. Nice bounce under to Miranda Williams. And she puts it in off the window and in. I think that's where Merryville can have an advantage down there to start to get physical in the painted area. And Miranda Williams has the first field goal of the game for the Lady Panthers. It's 8-4 Midland. McZeal out to Prejean. Catch and shoot 3 from Thibodeau's off the front iron, too strong. Canoyer tips the rebound to Miranda Williams. Back to Avery, looking for a full head of steam. 3-on-2. She'll skip it over to Karis Fortenberry. Nice little ball fake. Step through. Can't go off the back iron. And the rebound tied up underneath. And that'll actually be a travel on Savoy. And Midland fans and bench didn't like that one, but nice job. I thought maybe we were going to get a jump ball there. Instead, it'll be Merryville basketball. 2:20 to play in the first quarter. It'll be Fortenberry to inbound. She'll get it over to Avery Canoyer. Catch and shoot. Deep 3 is good. Avery's first field goal cuts the lead to 1. Midland 8, Merryville 7. Nice inbounds play drawn up there, and Avery cashes in the 3. Primo will step back three-pointer. That one no good. And Fortenberry pulls down the rebound. Avery, full head of steam. Up ahead. Easy run out for Addie Fontenot, and Merryville has their first lead. Defender Primo fell down. Kind of tied up with Fontenot, and then Avery left it off. Easy bucket. Merryville's first lead of the game comes with 1:50 to play in the quarter. It's 9-8. Lady Panthers starting to settle in here. Thibodeau goes through a double, and what a tough finish. Splits the defenders, takes a bump, and gets it to go. She's got 6 of the Midland 10. 90 seconds to play in the quarter. A near steal, and now it is a steal. And Thibodeau's blocked on the way up. They're going to get Karis with the foul. Karis kind of had it ripped away. And actually, they're going to get Fontenot with that. So 1 apiece for 4 to start in 5. First free throw is in and out for Thibodeau. Molly Thibodeau, 21 and 17 the other day. My goodness. If you look at any stat from that East Feliciana game, Midland pretty much dominated it. We'll go through that as the day progresses. Second free throw is good. It is now 11-9 Lady Rebels. Up ahead to Fortenberry. Merryville breaks the press. Karras all the way, coast to coast. They'll let her lay it in. Little resistance on defense there. Karras gets her first field goal. We're tied at 11. Primo into the front court. And she'll go to work on Fontenot. I think Addie might have tipped that one. It's deflected into the corner. McZeal tried a three from the corner. No good. Rebound tapped right back out to Thibodeau. She'll spin at the block, put up a wild shot. Late whistle there. I don't agree with the call as Miranda Williams was in a pretty stable position and had her hands straight up. That contact was kind of forced by Thibodeau, and instead it'll be on Miranda Williams. That one, I don't know if I agree with the call there. Not much there. I'm with right next to the TV crew, and the lady doing the color commentary, she shook her head no as well, so I'm not alone. Thibodeau at the free throw line, and she gets both 9 points for Thibodeau here in the first quarter. 50 seconds left in the opening frame. Midland 13, Merryville 11. Avery Knoyer coast to coast, and they're going to wave the basket off. That's going to be a charge. Avery had a head full of steam, and underneath the basket, the charge was taken, so wave the basket off. Avery's got her second foul. And now we have a stoppage of play here. I don't know what the good thing is. I'm right here by the LHSA network. And never mind, they're going to wave it off, and Avery's going to the line. Yeah, I was going to say the rotation over looked like it was pretty late. I'm looking at the replay right now. So Avery's at the free throw line. That's a way to get together, and now another stoppage of play. They're going to make me use the whole thing of whiteout. We're not even through the first game. So that foul, I think, is on 31, Amari Smith. It is. So we'll wave off Avery's second. That's a good sign there. And now Avery at the free throw line. And she gives Merryville a 14-13 lead with 45 seconds to play. 7 points for Avery here in the first quarter. And Midland back on offense here. Trying to go down in the post. Cassidy Wing checked in during that confusion on the block charge. So she's in there. So it's Cassidy Wing, Raylan Williams. She checked in for Miranda. Well, I'm sure they're trying to save for some fouls. And now at the inbound, that's going to be deflected over there and stay with Midland. 33 seconds left. They'll get it to Primo about 30 feet from the basket. She'll walk it up at the top of the key and look to orchestrate the offense here. Over to McZeal. McZeal cut off by Avery. Good defense. And that one deflected and nearly stolen away. That one should be, and it is, it'll be Merryville basketball. That went off of Primo's foot. Good active hands there from Avery Knoyer. 20 seconds left. Merryville has the lead and the basketball. And McZeal out. So it's Thibodeau, McZeal, Prejean back in. Amari Smith in as well, and Fortenberry has it. Back out to Cassidy Wing. She'll take a three. That one off the front iron, no good. Raylan Williams, offensive rebound. Putback stripped on the way up. Fontenot gets it. Her putback is no good, but she's fouled. Good hustle by the kids down there on the offensive boards, and Addie Fontenot headed to the free throw line. 7.1 on the clock here in the first quarter. And another whistle. I don't think this guy knows I've got to be here all day. But good hustle from Raylan Williams and Addie Fontenot. That foul's on Amari Smith, her second here in the first quarter. Fontenot's first free throw is off the back iron, too strong. Again, if you remember, Coach Fortenberry joined us reluctantly. I pretty much forced her to do it at halftime, or actually it was in between, I think, the girls and boys games at South Bow, between Pitkin and South Bow. Fontenot's second free throw, she gets it to go off the front iron and then the backboard and in. Addie with 3 points here in the quarter. 6 seconds left. Primo into the front court. 2 seconds. 1 second. She'll spin, put up a shot at the buzzer. That one too strong. And the horn sounds, ending quarter number 1. Lady Panthers started out a little sluggish, but get on the balance beam, and they lead it after 1. 15-13 here in the Division IV Non-Select State Championship.
I just opened my student checking account at Barksdale Federal Credit Union, and it was so easy. No minimum deposit, free debit card with reward points, and they waived my monthly fee for just showing my proof of enrollment. Even my younger siblings can open one with a parent. If you're a student, you've got to check this out. Score more perks. Open your student checking at Barksdale Federal Credit Union today. Check them out at bfcu.org.
Must be under the age of 25 and enrolled in school. Minors must have a joint parent or guardian on the account. Federally insured by NCUA.
The best steakhouse in Leesville, you may ask? Why, that would be the Wagon Master Steakhouse, of course. Cut fresh daily certified Angus beef sirloins, ribeyes, fillets, and so much more. Tender, juicy steaks, chicken, burgers, or even some fried fish. With all the selections on their kid menus, even the pickiest little cowpoke in your family will have their taste buds satisfied. Enjoy one of their many ice-cold draft beer selections. Watch the game while chowing down on one of their delicious appetizers like a tumbleweed or some bacon-wrapped shrimp. Open daily at 11 a.m. Sure hope to see y'all soon at Wagon Master Steakhouse in Leesville.
After 1 quarter, the Merryville Lady Panthers lead Midland 15-13 here in the Division IV Non-Select State Championship. I had crushed a bag of M&Ms during that commercial break, so back to action here. It'll be Addie Fontenot to get us started in quarter number 2. Again, Merryville went nearly half the quarter without making a field goal. Then they were able to settle in and take the lead after 1. Fontenot on the wing. She'll get it down to Raylan Williams at the elbow. Raylan had it stripped away, but it goes right to Cassidy Wing. Wing swings it over into the corner. Trying to go baseline, Karis Fortenberry. She's cut off over there. She'll bounce it to Raylan Williams. Fortenberry gets her defender up. Nice give and go between her and Raylan Williams. Counted and the foul. Good two-man game there from Fortenberry and Raylan Williams. And Raylan headed to the free throw line. Amory Primo picks up her first foul. Amari Smith out. Again, Merryville having no issue with the length as they provide length of their own. Raylan Williams got a couple of offensive boards, and then right there, nice two-man game as she knocks down the free throw. It's 18-13 Lady Panthers. Primo with it into the front court. To Prejean. Prejean to Savoy. Savoy scoreless there in that first quarter. Really good player for the Lady Rebels. We saw her a few years ago against Hicks. Trying to go baseline. She'll skip it back out to McZeal. McZeal guarded by Knoyer. She's cut off. Back to Savoy. Savoy working on Raylan Williams. Going inside, and Cassidy Wing going to pick up the foul. Nice assertive play there by Savoy to coax the foul. Lady Panthers have Cassidy Wing, Avery Knoyer, Addie Fontenot, Raylan Williams on the floor. And Karis over there talking to her mom. Couldn't find her. First free throw from Savoy is good. First quarter stats. Just looking at it here at a glance. Midland 1 for 8 from 3. 6 for 8 at the free throw line. Just 3 for 18 from the floor. And then after the miss, Primo gets it to go off the offensive rebound. So 18-16 now, and some pressure on Fortenberry. She'll spin out of a double and bounce it up ahead to Cassidy Wing. Down to Raylan Williams on the block. Nice footwork. She goes to work. That one too strong. And Primo with the rebound. Midland can tie or take the lead here. Minute and a half gone in the quarter. Over to Savoy near the Merryville bench. They'll swing the extra pass, and McZeal knocks down her second three. And Midland retakes the lead, 19-18. Fontenot with it. Now Fortenberry sees a double. And that one going to be thrown away. Not on the same page there. Again, 3 8th graders on the floor. You'll see the ebbs and flows as we saw against Arcadia. Had a 15-point lead nearly, and that one evaporated, and it was tight down the stretch. So, again, the youth kind of showed there, but you've got leaders on the floor. Avery Canoyer out there, Miranda Williams, the senior. Right now, Miranda's sitting with a couple of fouls. Prejean, plenty of space, doesn't want to let one fly. She'll get it over to Thibodeau, and now McZeal has it, guarded by Canoyer. Savoy with it. She'll take a three. That one well short, misses everything out of bounds. Stepping out on her was Raylan Williams. Now some pressure on Fort Berry as she bounces it right to Savoy. The pressure starting to kind of ramp up for Midland. Savoy's jumper from just inside the three-point line is good. And Coach Fort Berry sensing she may need to calm down her Lady Panthers. We'll take a timeout. Midland leads 21-18, 5:47 left in the half. It's the Division IV Non-Select State Championship on today's Country 105.7.
Jackson Hewitt handles your taxes and your stress. Inhale on no surprise price of $149 or less. Exhale, paying more for complicated taxes. You won't. Inhale, new tax law knowledge. Exhale, missing out on your biggest refund? Certainly not. Don't miss paying $149 or less. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
So Coach Fort Berry sensing the pressure there from the Midland defense and a couple of turnovers. And Midland has the lead 21-18, so she takes the timeout. Smart timeout, maybe to calm down the Lady Panthers. Again, first quarter stats, Midland didn't shoot it great. 3 for 14 from the field, 1 for 8 from deep. They did get to the free throw line 8 for 8 attempts, made 6 of those. Merryville shot it at a 41% clip, just 1 for 4 from deep, 4 for 7 from the stripe. But points in the paint, Merryville 8, Midland 2 there in that first quarter. And again, second chance points 4-2. And now some more pressure. Canoyer gets it up to Fontenot. Fontenot zips one down to wing. Back out to Fontenot. And she tried to use the window too strong. Good idea, however. And a rebound pulled down by Midland. Up ahead quickly. Thibodeau tried to get around the contact. Threw up a wild shot. No good. And a rebound to Merryville. 5:25 left in the half. Fortenberry with it now. She'll penetrate. Kick to wing. They'll skip one into Raylan Williams. That one deflected back to Cassidy. Skip pass to Canoyer for 3. That one no good. Raylan Williams offensive rebound. Turnaround shot blocked by Savoy. A lot of contact under there. And the rebound by Midland. Again, going to be physical down low. Thibodeau rises up from deep. That one off the back iron, no good. Raylan Williams, good rebound under there. She's fouled. Working hard. This is going to be a physical battle down there with Savoy and the Williams sisters. And again, Thibodeau with 17 boards. So, she's ready to get down there and crash the rebound. So, Miranda Williams back in. Canoyer splits a double. Nice ball fake. And that's an offensive foul as Savoy was paying rent down there in the paint, just waiting on Canoyer. So there's her second. They had one wiped away that was changed to a block on the and one. That one pretty obvious, a charge there. Savoy not afraid to take the charge. 21-18, 4.5 to play in the first half. Prejean with it. She'll pull out Miranda Williams. Miranda set for a little bit. She had 2 fouls there in the early going. And Primo takes a deep 3. That one way off to the left, or to the right, excuse me. And now Canoyer controls. We're going to get around Primo, and she sees the double from Thibodeau. She'll skip it to Fontenot. Fontenot dumps it down to Raylan Williams at the elbow. She'll take the jumper there. Off the back iron, too strong. Rebound tap back out to Raylan Williams. Deflected. Fontenot puts it in off the window, falling away from the basket. Good work down there. Good fortune to that one deflected right back to Raylan. And then the miss, but Fontenot there and falling away. Hit one off the window. It's 21-20 Midland. Prejean off the catch near the Midland bench. Lost it. She'll get it to Savoy. Savoy trying to go around Miranda. Now Raylan there. That one off the side of the backboard goes right to Fontenot. She was trying to pass it out at the three-point line. And a turnover back to Merryville. They can take the lead here. Fortenberry working on Primo. Gets it into the front court. Now she sees the double from Thibodeau. And that one nearly stolen. And now it is stolen. Still loose. And Miranda Williams has it. She'll get it to Raylan. Raylan all the way to the rack and up and in. Good pass there. Williams to Williams. Miranda to Raylan. Merryville has the lead, 21-22. 3.5 to play in the first half. Thibodeau with it. 9 points in the first half for Molly Thibodeau. She'll go around the screen from Prejean and now line up the seams on a three. That one no good. Raylan Williams yet another rebound. Up ahead, Conoyer zips one to Fortenberry. That one blocked. And instead, it'll be a whistle and a foul. I didn't hear the whistle at first. But Fortenberry is headed to the free throw line. Good pass up ahead. Molly Thibodeau will pick up her second foul. Again, the game started off with Midland leading early. Merryville didn't make a field goal there for about half the quarter. As Fortenberry's first free throw is good. And 3 lead changes in that first quarter. Midland led by 6, and then Merryville went on a 7-0 run there in that first quarter. And Terrace gets both. And we have a timeout on the floor. The Midland bench looks like they're the ones that took it. Handshakes and fist bumps all around from the Merryville side. Lady Panthers lead it with 3 minutes left in the half over Midland, 24-21. It's the Division IV Non-Select State Championship on today's Country 105.7.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Again, just been a game of runs here in this first half between Merryville and Midland. The Division IV Non-Select State Championship. As Merryville taking a timeout a few minutes ago after a few turnovers. Coach Fortenberry Simpson, she needed to settle down the Lady Panthers. And then Merryville went on a run, and Midland starting to kind of feel a little pressure. They take the timeout here, coming out of it now. Merryville leads Midland 24-21. 3 minutes and 8 seconds left in the half. It's been a good one. Get back and forth. A slugfest here in the state title game. Midland trying to win their second title, first since 1973. Merryville trying to win their first, and Conoyer jumps the passing lane. She's into the open floor, and good defense there, as that'll stop the fast break. McZeal ripped it away. Conoyer doesn't have eyes in the back of her head. If she did, she had a teammate right behind her, but that would have been an incredible pass. She was full head of steam, but oh, what a play. Off the inbound, goes off the back of Amari Smith and puts it in off the window. Avery Conoyer going schoolyard out there and put it off the back of Smith and turned around and put it off the window. Merryville leads it by 5. What a play. Thibodeau trying to go up through a double team. No good. Rebound pulled down by Miranda Williams. Fortenberry all the way up ahead to Fontenot. Fontenot puts on the brakes. Can't get it off the window. Raylan Williams skies in. Put back no good. And now a tie up underneath as McZeal gets out of there with it to Thibodeau. 2:20 to play in the half. Thibodeau, a little stop and pop right over Fortenberry is good. Thibodeau's first points since the first quarter. That was a pure-looking jump shot there. And it's 26-23 Merryville. Miranda Williams catches on the block. Little turnaround fadeaway jumper. Nearly goes. It rolls out. Raylan Williams hits the deck, and I think she's going to be whistled for the foul. Trying to tie up Midland under there. One thing you can see is the 8th graders aren't afraid of anything. Raylan Williams is first, but she has been down there beating and banging around with Savoy and Thibodeau, upperclassmen. The 8th graders have risen to the occasion, and I can go ahead and tell you right now, regardless of the outcome today, they'll be back here a few more times. As Primo trying to go to work at the elbow. She'll kick it out. Deep 3 from Smith. That one too strong. Right to Thibodeau on the rebound. She'll put one up. No good. Another offensive rebound by Smith. She tried to go it through the contact. It goes to Thibodeau, and Thibodeau finally gets it to go. 4 chances at it there. Thibodeau, again, 17 boards the other day against East Feliciana. Had about 3 right there. Now we have a whistle underneath, and that's Amari Smith, who was down there working hard on the board. She's kind of gimpy headed to the Midland bench, as she'll need to be helped off. Prejean will check in for her. So it's McZeal, Prejean, Primo, Thibodeau, and Savoy for the Lady Rebs. And Canoyer, the Williams sisters, Fortenberry, and Fontenot, who's triggering it in right next to the Midland bench. Skip pass over to Avery near us. She'll take a deep three. That one is cash money. Avery Canoyer holds the form. She's got 12. The lead is 4 with 1:18 to play in the half. What a shot from Avery. Thibodeau catches and fires in rhythm. Foot may have been on the line. We'll see. And a near steal. Fortenberry gets through the double. Karis Euro step through the contact and up and in. Karis Fortenberry, what a move. Thibodeau, they do give that a 3, so she's got 16 points. 31-28, 50 seconds left. McZeal from the parking lot. That one too strong off the backboard. Rolls to Fontenot. And she's tied up. And we'll see what the whistle is. If that's on Thibodeau, that's her third, and it is. So Thibodeau, 16 points here in the first half, 3 fouls, and now Sage Cormier will come in, presumably for Thibodeau, and that's who heads to the bench. Thibodeau with 16 here in the first half, probably 5 or 6 rebounds, maybe more. Canoyer will go to work on Cormier, split the double. She'll get it out to Raylan Williams at the elbow, to Fontenot just inside the free throw line. Fontenot turns into a double, tried to spin out of it. She's ripped clean by Primo. Primo into the open floor. It's a foot race. Blocked from behind by Fortenberry. Nice hustle to get back and stop the transition basket. Good hustle there. Midland crowd wanted a foul, but that was all basketball there from Karis Fortenberry. Good hustle to trail the play. And now Cassidy Wing will check in for Avery Canoyer. Good hustle there. Again, not giving up anything. Both of these teams. We've seen Avery have a couple of chances in transition at Midland stop. On the inbound, Cormier nearly lost sight of her. She gets it over. That one saved in by Prejean. McZeal now to Savoy. 20 seconds left in the half. Merryville 31, Midland 28. Primo with it. Primo just 3 points here so far through the first half. McZeal over to Savoy. Savoy, 3 points all here in the quarter. 6 seconds left. She's got to go to work quickly. She starts on Raylan Williams. Back to the basket. Turns into a double. Gets it off the window. And the horn sounds for Savoy. Nice footwork there just before the horn sounds. And that ends a very entertaining first half. It's been a game of runs. Lady Panthers lead it at the break over Midland in the Division IV non-select state championship game, 31-30. We'll take a break, tally up some inventory, come back and tell you all about it. Again, good one here in the first half, the Division IV non-select state championship.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
This is District 30 State Senator Mike Reese, and I'd like to wish our area teams the best of luck as they strive to bring home a state championship. I would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. I'm a proud supporter of all of our area teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. Best of luck to all of our area teams from your District 30 State Senator Mike Reese.
Weaver Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, 603 South Margaret Avenue in Kirbyville, Texas, is the dealership for you. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, they're only a short, scenic drive across the Sabine River from west central Louisiana. A great sales team working to provide you a great price followed by great service. That's Weaver Motors, Kirbyville, serving the area since 1974. Call them at 409-423-4623. That's 409-423-4623. Worth the drive.
Mr. Brent Rutherford and the staff at the Beauregard Parish Tax Assessor's Office are quite the sports fans and would like to wish all Beauregard Parish teams and athletes best of luck in their quest for bringing home a state championship this season. Mr. Brent and his staff at the tax office understand the importance of athletics combined with academics in molding the lives of our children. Best of luck to all area Beauregard Parish teams from Brent Rutherford and the staff of the Beauregard Parish Tax Assessor's Office.
This is Beauregard Parish Sheriff Mark Herford. I want to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Sheriff's Office is a proud supporter of all of our Beauregard Parish teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. On behalf of the Beauregard Parish Sheriff's Office, I'd like to wish them all continued success as they seek state championships. We are Beauregard Strong.
At Benoit Nissan, we treat you like family because your journey matters to us. With every new Nissan purchase, enjoy Benoit Care. 36,000 miles or 3 years of oil changes completely on us to keep you on the road with confidence. And when you come test drive a new Nissan comparable to your current vehicle, you get a free oil change just for trying it out. At Benoit Nissan, we're here to take care of you for the miles ahead. BenoitNissan.com. Stop by today and experience the care you deserve.
I just opened my student checking account at Barksdale Federal Credit Union, and it was so easy. No minimum deposit, free debit card with reward points, and they waived my monthly fee for just showing my proof of enrollment. Even my younger siblings can open one with a parent. If you're a student, you've got to check this out. Score more perks. Open your student checking at Barksdale Federal Credit Union today. Check them out at bfcu.org.
Must be under the age of 25 and enrolled in school. Minors must have a joint parent or guardian on the account. Federally insured by NCUA.
Cecil's Cajun Kitchen in downtown DeRidder is the place to go for seafood, steaks, and good Cajun favorites. With one of the many TVs placed all around the restaurant, you'll be sure to catch your favorite sports while enjoying drink specials to go with fried gator bites or boudin balls. Follow that with a fresh-cut certified Angus steak or some fish tacos. Lots of selections for even the pickiest little eater in your crew. Then your crew can finish up with some fresh beignets. You can even party it up on the patio on Friday and Saturday nights with live music. Cecil's Cajun Kitchen, always ready to help you have a good time.
Jackson Hewitt handles your taxes and your stress. Inhale on no surprise price of $149 or less. Exhale, paying more for complicated taxes. You won't. Inhale, new tax law knowledge. Exhale, missing out on your biggest refund? Certainly not. Don't miss paying $149 or less. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Answer the call. Become an EMT in 12 weeks. Acadian Ambulance and the National EMS Academy are looking for dedicated people just like you to join their upcoming EMT class. With convenient hybrid training, you can become a certified medic and start saving lives. EMT positions are open right here in central Louisiana and across our 4-state service area. This isn't just a job, it's a calling. Seats are limited, so don't wait. Visit becomeamedic.com to get started. That's becomeamedic.com.
Are you paying your bank to hold your money? If so, it's time to make the switch to a bank with totally free checking. Sabine State Bank offers free checking with no fees, no minimum balance, no balance requirements, no analysis fees, and we still include check images in your statements without a fee. There is even a free small business account. If you really want free checking, stop by one of our convenient 45 locations. Sabine State Bank. Our goal, your future success. Member FDIC.
Halftime here inside the University Center, the Division IV non-select state championship game. The Merryville Lady Panthers have a 1-point lead, 31-30 at the break over Midland. Lady Panthers trying to win their first title in program history. They've been the runner-up twice, 2018 and 2016. Midland, the 1 seed in this division, trying to win their second in program history, first since 73. Got a good one here. It's been worth the price of admission. Hopefully you're enjoying it because this is the first of 4 state championships back to back right here on today's Country 105.7. Again, hopefully you don't get tired of my voice. Hopefully I don't get tired of my voice. Hopefully I have a voice by the time this is all said and done. But again, looking at the first half stats, pretty evenly matched. Again, both teams, they've had 5 lead changes, been tied twice. Best scoring run. Both teams went on an 8-0 scoring run. Biggest lead, Midland had a 6-point lead. Merryville with a 5-point lead. But then, again, free throws. Both of these teams shooting it a lot better than they did in the first game in the semifinal. Midland just 50%, 12 out of 24 from the free throw line. Merryville a little bit better, 61%, 16 for 26 in that game against Arcadia. Both teams 7 for 10 from the free throw line. So doing really well. Again, that may be where they got to get the points because fouls starting to kind of become an issue for both of these teams. But again, both teams shooting it pretty well from the stripe, 7 out of 10. Midland, they're just heaving them up from deep. I think that's a credit to the length of Merryville being able to keep them from getting anything easy in the paint. Again, points in the paint against East Feliciana the other day. They had 46 points in the paint, just 8 today. So Merryville making them settle for long jump shots. And again, they hadn't been able to make a few. They made 2 of their 3 makes in that second quarter, but just 3 for 16 from deep in the first half. Just 30%, 31% from the field for the Lady Rebels. Merryville shooting it at a 40% clip, 11 for 27 from the field, just 2 for 6 from deep. So, again, they don't really take many, but in 33% on those attempts. And, again, we talked about it. Points in the paint, Merryville dominating the points in the paint, a plus 10 in that category, 18-8 in favor of the Lady Panthers. Points off turnovers, Midland plus 2 in that category. We saw a couple of times there where Coach Fortenberry was trying to calm down the Lady Panthers. Karras had a couple of turnovers there in the half court trying to break that pressure. But 4 steals by Camry Primo. She's kind of been the catalyst there in that pressure from Midland. But, man, how about the 8th grader, Raylan Williams? 5 offensive rebounds in the first half, 9 total. She has been crashing the boards at will. She has kind of become a problem down there because she has gotten to some rebounds where she doesn't look like she's in position to get rebounds. Avery Canoyer led the way in scoring for Merryville in the first half, 12 points, highlighted by a nice 3. And biggest play was the inbound off the back of one of the Midland players under the basket, threw it off her back, caught it, turned around, laid it in. That one will be on the highlight tape forever because, man, what an awesome play there. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come back with what should be an awesome second half. The Division IV Non-Select State Championship on today's Country 105.7.
This is District 30 State Senator Mike Reese, and I'd like to wish our area teams the best of luck as they strive to bring home a state championship. I would like to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. I'm a proud supporter of all of our area teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. Best of luck to all of our area teams from your District 30 State Senator Mike Reese.
KVVP Leesville, DeRidder, Fort Polk, today's Country 105.7.
Getting ready to start the second half. Lady Panthers lead Midland 31-30. Trying to get their first title in program history. Point totals in the first half. Again, Canoyer with 12, 6 from Karras Fortenberry, 5 apiece from Addie Fontenot and Raylan Williams. 3 points from Miranda Williams. That's the scoring for Merryville. For Midland, Molly Thibodeau, 16 in the first half, but 3 fouls. That'll be something to monitor as the second half progresses. 6 points from Michaela McZeal, all from beyond the arc. 5 from Torres Savoy, all in the second quarter. And then Camry Primo, 3 points, just 1 field goal. And it'll be McZeal to Primo. Midland starts us off here in the third quarter, going from left to right on your radio dial. Back to action we go. They'll dump it down to Savoy on the block. She's looking to take Raylan Williams to the rack. Puts a shot up, too strong off the back iron. And Miranda Williams clears. Back to Avery Canoyer. Canoyer 12 points in the first half. Over to Fortenberry in the corner, right in front of the Merryville bench. She'll skip it under to Raylan Williams. Bounces it under to Miranda. That one might have been deflected. Savoy hits the deck, and she'll have the steal. And trying to bounce that one off. She'll throw it off to Miranda Williams, and it'll be Midland basketball. Nearly sneaking in there to tie her up was Addie Fontenot. Got a hand in there. And we kind of had the story cut off there in the first half. Addie was at the free throw line. We had Coach Fortenberry on during that Southpo Pitkin broadcast, and she announced to us that we've got a 6-footer as Addie Fontenot has grown to 6 foot, just in 8th grade. Still waiting on my growth spurt here at 34. Opening minute here in the third quarter. That one by Primo, way off, missed everything. Rebound Merryville. Canoyer looking up ahead. She'll pop the clutch and put up the floater in off the back iron. Avery Canoyer, 14 points. Merryville leads at 33-30. Primo over to Thibodeau. Thibodeau will take a 3 from the wing and get it to go. Hadn't been many from deep, just the 4th make. And Thibodeau's got 19 as he's trying to put this Lady Rebel team on her back. 21 there in that semifinal against East Feliciana. Raylan Williams bounces it to Fortenberry. Nice extra dump down underneath to Miranda Williams. Fortenberry showed the little jumper there, but the length able to adjust midair and dump it down to Miranda for the easy two. 35-33, Merryville leads. Back from Midland into the front court. They'll bounce it over to Prejean. She's on the floor. Over to Thibodeau. Thibodeau will take a three. That one off the back iron, too strong. Canoyer, great job to box out. Had it tapped from behind. It'll be Merryville basketball. What a pass there from Fortenberry. Karras in the first half had 3 assists. I'm sorry, she had 4 assists. I've got the first quarter stats. I've got papers all over this place. 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Merryville leads 35-33. It's Karras Fortenberry operating here in the Lady Panther front court. On Thibodeau. Thibodeau 3 fouls. Fontenot will dump it down on the block. Raylan Williams trying to go to work. Savoy just took her lunch money there, ripped it away, and then a foul. And that's on Raylan Williams. Coach Fortenberry and the rest of the Merryville bench wanted a jump ball there. Raylan second. Again, Raylan 9 offensive boards. It was an even 20 apiece in the rebounding category, plus 3 for Midland on the offensive glass. Molly Thibodeau had 6 of those rebounds in the first half. Again, she had 17 in that semifinal. Primo will take a 3 from the top of the key. That one bounces off the back iron right to Fontenot, and then she's tied up and whistling a foul. And that is going to be on, I believe, Prejean possibly. I don't know if I can read the fingers backwards or not. And it is. It's Madeline Prejean, her second foul. So Thibodeau with 3. Amari Smith with 2 and Prejean with 2. As far as Merryville, Raylan Williams with 2. Canoyer and Miranda Williams with 2. And Avery nearly got one to go. Switched hands midair. Just inside the free throw line, a little floater, but she's headed to the free throw line. And if that's on Thibodeau, that's her 4th. I think they said, and it is. So Molly Thibodeau's got 4, and we've got 5:17 left in the third quarter. So that'll be something to monitor as Avery's at the free throw line here. Molly with 19 points for Midland. Avery's first free throw is good. 15 now for Avery Canoyer. So Thibodeau will sit. 5:17 in the third. So we'll monitor that. As I believe that was Cormier that checked back in. Canoyer's free throw is good. She gets both. 37-33. Merryville leads Midland. 5:12 to play in the third quarter. More importantly, Lady Rebels leading scorer on the bench. Cormier takes a 3 from the wing. That one right to Miranda Williams as she missed everything. Fontenot trying to get out of a double underneath the basket. That one poked away. And last touch by Midland. Again, Lady Rebels going to need some more scoring with Thibodeau on the bench with 4 fouls, 19 points. Fortenberry trying to race Primo into the front court. She'll get it to Avery Canoyer. Canoyer sees a double. Dumps it high, deflected right to Raylan Williams. Shot up, and that one going to roll out, but she's headed to the free throw line. Yeah, Tora Savoy picks up her second. In that semifinal, Thibodeau had 21, but Henry Primo had 21 as well. Primo with just 3 points. 1 field goal in the first half. Amari Smith had 13. First free throw from Raylan Williams, no good. So somebody's going to have to pick up the scoring load here with Molly Thibodeau on the bench for Midland. If you're Merryville, you got to take advantage. Raylan Williams gets 1 of 2. 6 points for Raylan Williams. She's had a heck of a game here, dealing with a lot of physicality down there in the post. The 8th grader has been up to the challenge, and that is a terrifying sight for the rest of high school basketball for the next 4 or 5 years. Savoy at the elbow trying to take her off the dribble. She'll penetrate and kick. That one missed way long by Prejean, but I think it was deflected last. That one probably should have been Merryville basketball, and I think they're going to get together and change the call. Yeah, it'll be Merryville's ball as that one was deflected by somebody from Midland just about 5 feet from the basket on that air ball. So 4:25 left in the third quarter. Merryville leads at 38-33. Canoyer working on McZeal gets it right across the line logo at midcourt. Canoyer knifes in, lost it on the way up. Still loose, and McZeal tied up there by Raylan. And Raylan will just rip it away. Miranda Williams back to the basket. She'll get it to Fontenot. Canoyer calling for it. She'll penetrate and put up a one-handed floater. Williams on the deflection will have the rebound. She'll put a shot up, and she's fouled. Kind of back to the basket there, but had the wherewithal to feel the contact and just throw up a wild shot. And she is headed to the free throw line. Good hustle. Taurus Avoy picks up another one. That's her third. So some foul trouble starting to accumulate here for Midland. Miranda Williams at the free throw line. And that one off the front iron, no good. So Miranda Williams will have one more. Spins it, lets it fly, and that one rattles down. Miranda Williams, 6 points. The lead is 6, 39-33. Lady Panthers, just under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Camry Primo, 3 points in the ballgame. She operates here. McZeal on the wing. They'll dump it down to Savoy on the block. She's turned away. Now she resets, trying to go back to work, loses her footing, steps on the baseline, turnover back to Merryville. Savoy just can't get it going against the Williams sisters, and again, frustrating for Midland as, again, the emotions starting to kind of show a little bit, not able to get to their spots and get the offensive production that they had in the semifinal. Breaking the press there is Fortenberry. She'll get it up ahead, stop and pop off the window and in. Kara Fortenberry showing off the skill set, and the Merryville Lady Panthers now lead it by 8. Timeout Midland, 41-33. Lady Panthers lead it. We'll take a 30-second timeout. It's the Division IV Non-Select State Championship on today's Country 105.7.
Weaver Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership, 603 South Margaret Avenue in Kirbyville, Texas, is the dealership for you. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, they're only a short, scenic drive across the Sabine River from west central Louisiana. A great sales team working to provide you a great price followed by great service. That's Weaver Motors, Kirbyville, serving the area since 1974. Call them at 409-423-4623. That's 409-423-4623. Worth the drive.
So the 8-point lead by Merryville forces the Midland timeout. Biggest lead, that ties the biggest lead. No, that now is the biggest lead. The biggest lead in the first half was 5. So this is the largest lead of the game for either team, as Midland's biggest lead was 6. Merryville leads it by 8, 3.5 to play in the third. The Division IV non-select state title game. Thibodeau back on the floor with 4 fouls. So she sat from the 5:17 mark. So, again, Coach Daigle just wasted no time. As now Primo starts to get assertive and drives to the rack. She's fouled. I think that's going to be on Avery. That's her third. Personal foul, number 10, Avery. But, again, yeah, that scoring deficit grew for Midland with Thibodeau on the bench. And Coach Daigle wasted no time, had to bring her back out there. She's got to have a lot of trust. First free throw by Primo is no good. And Primo 21 in the semi, just 3 points in the first half. And now that one too strong. Williams pulls down the rebound. Empty trip for Midland. 3:10 to play in the third quarter. Merryville leads it by 8. They had a lead in the semifinal against Arcadia. And let it dwindle away. Let's see if they can hold the fort here. They'll dump it down to Miranda Williams on the block. Shoots over a double. No good. Rebound tapped out. And it'll stay with the Lady Panthers. Good hustle under there by Raylan and Miranda. Crashing the boards. Again, this is kind of started to frustrate Midland. They had their way under the basket in the paint with East Louisiana. Not today. Canoyer splits a double. Too strong off the window. Offensive rebound by Miranda Williams. No good. Fontenot hacked on the way up on the putback. She's headed to the free throw line. Merryville is absolutely destroying Midland on the boards. And another foul. That went on McZeal. That's her second. Sorry. But the 8th graders are putting it to the veteran Lady Rebels here. And Miranda Williams down there, also the senior. Fontenot at the free throw line. And she gets it to go. Friendly roll. Like I said, her and the rest of them better get used to the rims here because this won't be the first trip. Thibodeau will head back to the bench. Anaya McZeal checks in for her first action here in the second half. Didn't play there in the first. 2:52 left. It's a 9-point Merryville lead. Biggest of the ball game. And Fontenot leaves that one short. Rebound by Savoy. Primo with it. Get Thibodeau back out on the bench with 4 fouls. She's the scoring leader for Midland. McZeal to the rack, and that one spins out. Good defense by Fontenot. She'll get the rebound up to Avery Canoyer. Canoyer puts on the brakes, stops and pops for 3. That one, in and out, halfway down. That would have sent the roof off this place. Savoy with the rebound. Savoy leaves it off for Primo. She's wide open. She'll take a deep 3. That one no good. Offensive rebound underneath. Scoop shot is good. And Adeline Prejean off the bench has her first points. And now the pressure starting to ramp up here for Midland. They'll get it to Canoyer. She's into the front court. Nice bounce pass underneath to Williams, and it's up and in. Great job to break the press, and Avery leaves it off for Miranda. It's a 9-point lead, 2 minutes to play in the third. Primo pulls it back out. Fontenot, those long arms, makes her give it up. McZeal, that one too strong, right to Raylan Williams on the rebound. She was looking to push, but smartly gives it back to Karras, and now Karras will get it into the front court. Avery Canoyer open on the wing. She'll knife in, take a shot. That one too strong, and the rebound by Prejean, tied up underneath, and we have a whistle, and that'll be a foul. That'll be on Addie Fontenot. Nearly got in there and tied it up, but too much contact elsewhere. She gets her second foul. 1:36 to play. Merryville leads Midland 44-35. Looking for their first title in program history. Avery to the bench. Cassidy Wing checks back in. So it's Fontenot, Wing, Fortenberry, and the Williams sisters. Primo to the rack. Fontenot might have deflected that one on the way up. Gets the rebound. Just nothing coming easy down there for Midland. Up ahead to Cassidy Wing. That one deflects off her foot, and she'll pick up the foul trying to steal it back. Again, I think Merryville looks to get out. They wanted to get out and run there, but might needed to calm the nerves. This was kind of similar to the Arcadia game, and that lead dwindled, and it seemed like the clock took forever to go down, and then Merryville ultimately won that one. Primo goes around the screen. She lines up a 3 and knocks it down. Again, she was a little frustrated during that timeout, looking over at probably her parent or something, saying, they won't let me do something, but I didn't hear the last part. But it was score before that, because that's just her 6th point of the game. Fortenberry has it, nearly lost it. She'll catch it, regather, and had it poked away, and a turnover back to Midland. And now Savoy starting to, again, this is a veteran Midland team here. They've lost their composure more than the 3 8th graders on the floor. As Coach Fortenberry kind of wanted an explanation there, but yeah, Midland looks like the team that's never been in this situation before. They don't look like the veteran team. Primo thought about maybe lining one up there. 40 seconds left. That one poked away, and instead it'll be last touch by Midland. Canoyer will come back in after the turnover. Again, Midland just all out of sorts. Again, a veteran team. Merryville kind of taking it to them here in the first 3 quarters, and that's got them a little flustered. Canoyer has it. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. 44-38, Lady Panthers lead it. Canoyer operates on McZeal. Nice defense there will make her give it up. Fortenberry on the wing next to the Merryville bench. Long skip past to Fontenot. Back to Raylan Williams. Now Canoyer catches near us at the wing. She'll get it out to Fontenot. Fontenot lines up a shot. That one no good. Offensive rebound, Miranda Williams. But that one poked loose, and the rebound pulled down by Primo. 2-on-1 for Midland. She'll leave it off underneath and blocked. Fontenot sends it out the door. Anaya McZeal now put in the friend zone as Fontenot just sent it out the door. What a block to get back in transition. 5 seconds left. It'll be Midland basketball under their own rim. Holy cow, what a block. On the inbound, they get it to Primo. Primo goes up. That one left short on the rim. Loose. And the horn will sound. Nobody gets a shot off late. Midland kind of scrambling for it. And the third quarter comes to a close. The Lady Panthers lead Midland 44-38. We'll play the final 8 minutes. Right after this, it's the Division IV non-select state championship on today's Country 105.7.
Mr. Brent Rutherford and the staff at the Beauregard Parish Tax Assessor's Office are quite the sports fans and would like to wish all Beauregard Parish teams and athletes best of luck in their quest for bringing home a state championship this season. Mr. Brent and his staff at the tax office understand the importance of athletics combined with academics in molding the lives of our children. Best of luck to all area Beauregard Parish teams from Brent Rutherford and the staff of the Beauregard Parish Tax Assessor's Office.
This is Beauregard Parish Sheriff Mark Herford. I want to congratulate all of our student athletes for their excellence on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. The Sheriff's Office is a proud supporter of all of our Beauregard Parish teams, bands, cheerleaders, and dance lines. On behalf of the Beauregard Parish Sheriff's Office, I'd like to wish them all continued success as they seek state championships. We are Beauregard Strong.
8 minutes to decide the state championship here in Division IV non-select. The Merryville Lady Panthers trying to win their first title in program history. Lead Midland 44-38. As again, this is a veteran Lady Rebel team. Merryville starts 3 8th graders, 1 senior, a junior, but they have looked the more composed team here this afternoon, and they'll start with the basketball. Addie Fontenot had a highlight reel block there in that third quarter just a moment ago. She'll get it to Kara Sportenberry. 8 minutes to decide a state champion. And it's Merryville with the lead by 6, 44-38. Sportenberry over to Fontenot. To Raylan Williams. Fortenberry catches, nearly traveled. Now that one deflected. She might have got away with a travel there as Primo got a hand in it to knock it away. So again, Merryville against Arcadia had that big lead in the third. They were up by 17. Had that lead slip away. A lot smaller lead against a much better opponent here. Let's see if they can keep their composure. They have, ever since that timeout Coach Fortenberry took. Fondo thought about a 3 there. She'll skip it to Kenoyer. Kenoyer will line up the seams on one. That one's going to be short. And the rebound out to Savoy. Savoy just 5 points through 3 quarters. She's letting the frustration show. She'll get it to Primo. Primo with just 6 points through 3 quarters. Thibodeau back out there. Thibodeau with 4 fouls. She set the majority of the close of that third. And now she'll line up the seams on a 3. No good. Savoy offensive rebound. Spins through the double and gets it to go. They're going to need Tora Savoy to get going, especially if they try to sub in and out Molly Thibodeau. Somebody else is going to have to pick up the scoring load. Third quarter field goal percentage, Midland just 20%. Merryville 36%. Fortenberry with it. It's a 4-point lead for Merryville. Kenoyer got her defender up, and that one going to be left short right into the hands of Savoy. Might have been an early shot selection there, but Kenoyer did get the defender off her feet. She's got 16 through 3 quarters. Primo looked like she was getting ready to let one go. Now she goes around a screen from Prejean. Shot up. That one rims out. Offensive rebound poked away into the hands of Avery Kenoyer. Molly Thibodeau had it, but then it was poked out, I think, by Raylan Williams under there. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle and a foul. I think that's going to be McZeal. Kyla McZeal's third. In the first of 4 straight state championship games for you here on today's Country 105.7. Up next, Class C. Simpson trying to repeat as champs. Off the inbound, Kenoyer's 3, no good. Rebound underneath. Miranda Williams had it. Then we have a whistle underneath, and that one looks like it's going the other way as the Merryville bench displeased with that one. Miranda kind of ripped it away there underneath, but a 44-40 lead, Merryville over Midland. Primo with it into the front court. Camry Primo just 6 points after 21 in the semifinal. She goes to the rack on Fontenot. That shot effective, but the offensive rebound by Prejean. Thibodeau catch and shoot 3 is good. If Molly Thibodeau can stay on the floor, That'll be the difference in the closing 5 minutes and change. Timeout, Merryville. It is a 1-point Lady Panther lead, 44-43. We'll be right back. It's the Division IV state championship on today's Country 105.7.
At Benoit Nissan, we treat you like family because your journey matters to us. With every new Nissan purchase, enjoy Benoit Care. 36,000 miles or 3 years of oil changes completely on us to keep you on the road with confidence. And when you come test drive a new Nissan comparable to your current vehicle, you get a free oil change just for trying it out. At Benoit Nissan, we're here to take care of you for the miles ahead. BenoitNissan.com. Stop by today and experience the care you deserve.
Molly Thibodeau, 4 fouls, but she has basically put the Midland Lady Rebels on her back. She's got 22 of their 43 points as the Midland faithful starting to make a little noise again. A lot bigger school than Merryville, so they brought quite a bit more. Again, bigger school down there in Midland, but first time they've been able to really try to get some momentum here is now it's a Merryville 44-43 lead. They were up by as many as 9 there in that third quarter. Out of the timeout, that seemed to work last time for them. Let's see what they can do here. It'll be Fortenberry. Fortenberry trying to get to the rack, and she is fouled. That one nearly goes in. Well, she's headed to the free throw line. Good job there, as now McZeal's got her 4th foul. Well, that was kind of a odd body position there for Karras, but she was nearly able to spin that one in. In the first of 4 state championships for you right here on our airwaves. Up next, Simpson and Pleasant Hill. Lady Broncos looking to go back-to-back. Fortenberry's free throw in and out. And all of this will be magnified here down the stretch. Free throws, taking care of the basketball, rebounding. Fortenberry one more as the Midland fans make a little noise. That one's short. Empty trip there for Karras. It's still a 1-point Merryville lead. 5.5 to play in the state championship game. Primo pulls it back out. Fontenot works on her, makes her give it up. McZeal to Savoy. Savoy nearly loses it. Canoyer tried to steal it from Tor Savoy, and now it's still loose. Chasing her around, and now Avery picks up the foul. A little too much there. Good hustle. Nearly got her to turn the basketball over. But now that's Avery's 4th. So, again, you don't want to give that one up with 5:15 to play. Primo with it on the inbounds. 5 minutes to play in the state championship game. And now a whistle as I think Fontenot just dump trucked Savoy there, trying to get over the screen. She hits the deck. Again, the youth showed a little bit the other day. Maybe showing a little bit. It's like a roller coaster. You just got to enjoy the ride, whether it be excruciating or fun. And it's been fun most of the year for this Lady Panther team. They'll get it to Savoy on the block. She's looking to go around the Williams sisters. Shot up no good. Rebound pulled down by Merryville. Good defense not to foul there. Avery Canoyer with it. Just under 5 minutes to play in the ballgame. Merryville leads it by 1. Here's Fortenberry. Gets it over to Fontenot. Fontenot back to Fortenberry. They'll swing it to Canoyer. Canoyer goes around McZeal. Shot up. That one's short. And the rebound underneath by Prejean. Had it deflected by Fontenot. She'll turn and put it back up. In and out. And Primo with the rebound. She's looking to run. 1-on-3. She'll knife in. Kick it out. McZeal for the lead. That one in and out. Rebound pulled down by Merryville. Fortenberry with it. And halfway through the fourth quarter, Merryville clinging to a 1-point lead. Fontenot back to Fortenberry. Back to Fontenot. Now Karras with it. Karras knifes in, kicks it out to Canoyer for 3. It's good. Avery Canoyer, first points of the fourth quarter. She's got 19. The lead back to 4. 47-43, Lady Panthers lead. Just under 4 minutes to play in the state championship game. Primo with it now. Starting to orchestrate the offense. She'll go around the screen from Savoy. Ignore it, go the other way. They'll kick it out. McZeal catch and shoot. That one missed everything underneath Prejean. Right to her. She's going to the free throw line. She's got a bad luck there. Is that one a bad miss? Went right underneath the Prejean, and she's headed to the free throw line. Miranda Williams' third foul, and Prejean at the free throw line. 47-43, 3:39 to play in the ball game. First free throw is, it got every bit of the rim, but in and out. On the floor for Merryville, it's the Williams sisters, Avery Canoyer, Addie Fontenot, and Karis Fortenberry. It's Primo, Prejean at the line, Thibodeau, McZeal, and Savoy. Prejean gets one of two. It's a 3-point Merryville lead, and now the pressure in the backcourt by Midland. They'll get it to Canoyer. Canoyer loses her dribble, but she'll give it to Karis and into the front court. No harm done. Karis, that one, a little miscommunication there. She was trying to dump it down or pass it over the top. Got caught in between, and now a turnover. Back to the Lady Rebs it goes. And the clock can't bleed fast enough if you're Merryville. With 3:18 left in the game. Out to McZeal. Now Savoy with it. She'll take one from the parking lot. That one too strong. And, that's a tough foul going to be called on Williams down there, and it's crashing in for the rebound. We might have a injury, a player shaking up down there because, again, trying to go for the rebound. Miranda Williams picks up her fourth. Again, just kind of a hustle play. And I think that's McZeal down there. And McZeal in some bit of pain down there. So it's like Merryville going to walk over to their bench for a second. Again, kind of a tough luck foul there for Miranda. Was just trying to grab the basketball, and McZeal gets kind of caught up with her. And still down, but now they're helping her up. So hopefully she's okay. Not putting much weight on that left leg. Now they'll carry her off. Man, that lady's strong. She's basically carrying her by herself. Other lady's in heels. That's impressive. So hopefully McZeal's okay, as now they'll get her over on the table. And the other McZeal, Anaya's in now. It's McZeal, Prejean, Thibodeau, Primo, and Savoy. Savoy denied in the post there by Raylan Williams. They'll go to Prejean. Free throw jumper, no good. Rebound underneath by McZeal. She'll pull it out, take a shot. That one missed. And now the rebound cleared by Miranda Williams. Avery Canoyer down there as well. Has to watch out. She's got 4 fouls. She turns on the Jets, gets into the front court, loses it. Turnover back to Midland. 3-point lead, 2:40 to play in the ball game. Primo into the front court. She'll spin back and reset the offense. Fontenot pulled out on her. She'll go around the screen. Nice job to close there. Will make her give it up. Trying to go down to Savoy underneath. Raylan Williams isn't having any of it. Thibodeau with it now. Fortenberry guards her. They'll skip it to Prejean at the free throw line. Back out to Savoy. Savoy trying to go baseline. She'll spin in. Shot off the window too strong. Rebound tap back out. McZeal up and in. Anaya McZeal's first points. Now to pressure in the backcourt, and Fortenberry is going to turn it over. She hit the deck, and the ball came out. 47-46, 2:05 to play. Midland has the basketball. And Coach Stormy Fortenberry is giving it to this official near us, as we have a timeout on the floor. Lady Panthers hanging on for dear life, trying to win their first title in program history. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
I just opened my student checking account at Barksdale Federal Credit Union, and it was so easy. No minimum deposit, free debit card with reward points, and they waived my monthly fee for just showing my proof of enrollment. Even my younger siblings can open one with a parent. If you're a student, you've got to check this out. Score more perks. Open your student checking at Barksdale Federal Credit Union today. Check them out at bfcu.org.
Must be under the age of 25 and enrolled in school. Minors must have a joint parent or guardian on the account. Federally insured by NCUA.
The first of 4 state championships here today on today's Country 105.7, and this one has not disappointed. Merryville leads it over Midland 47-46. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in the state championship. who knows? We may need more to decide this one. We did the other day. And out of the timeout again, you can start to kind of sense the youth showing a little bit. Merryville has turned it over. It'll be Midland basketball. They have a chance to take the lead with 2:05 to play. Let's see what happens out of the timeout. It'll be Prejean to inbound. They'll get it to Savoy. Savoy bounces it to Primo. Camry Primo just 6 points in the ball game. It's been Molly Thibodeau with 22. Here she is for three. That one rims out. Rebound loose, and Conoyer has it. 1:50 to play in the state championship game. Avery Conoyer, full head of steam. She gathers, and she's headed to the free throw line. I'm sorry, that's the third team foul. I don't know if they're going to give her the shooting foul or not. Let's see. And they do. She is headed to the free throw line. And that's on Savoy. That's her fourth. So that'll be something to monitor as well. Avery Conoyer at the free throw line. Merryville a 47-46 lead with 1:42 to play. Avery at the line and gets the roll on the first. She's got 20. Shooting right into the direction of her family over there with the signs out. Just to the right of her. Luckily not behind the goal. That might be a little distracting. And Avery gets both. Cooler than a polar bear's toenails on that one. It's 49-46. Lady Panthers lead it with 1:35 to play in the state championship game. Primo working it around. She'll go around the screen and now give it over to the corner. Nearly turned over by McZeal. She'll throw it up to Thibodeau, who has it go off her hands. It's saved to Fortenberry, and a foul. Thibodeau's gone. That's her fifth. Trying to scramble for it. Lost it at half court, trying to save it in. Fortenberry, good hustle, hits the deck, and Molly Thibodeau has fouled out of the basketball game with 22 points. And that is the 14th foul, so no free throws on that one. The next one will send Merryville to the line. They have it with a 3-point lead, 1:18 to play in the ballgame. Garris Fortenberry has it off the inbound to Fontenot. She sees a double and now crosses midcourt. Spins out of it. Still with it. Trying to get it to Fontenot. Fontenot saves it back to Avery Conoyer. Conoyer working on the defender Cormier. And Coach Stormy Fortenberry senses the danger, takes a timeout. 1 minute exactly left in the state championship game. Merryville up 3 with the basketball. We'll be back in 30 seconds on today's Country 105.7.
Great food, great drinks, and a great time? You're sure to find all that and maybe more at Double D Steakhouse in DeRidder. Open daily at 11 a.m. They are ready to serve you juicy burgers, delicious chicken dishes, and cut daily certified Angus beef steaks, all cooked over a mesquite grill. Complement your entree with a loaded baked potato, some steamed veggies, or any of their many side selections. Watch your favorite sports teams on one of their mini TVs while enjoying an ice-cold draft beer or one of their many popular drink specials. Double D Steakhouse, located on Highway 171 in DeRidder, for great food, great drinks, and a great time.
Addie Fontenot inbound it near us. Just to the left of press row there. 1 minute on the clock in the state championship game. Merryville trying to hang on and win their first. They'll get it to Raylan Williams. To Conoyer on the handoff. Extra pass. Miranda Williams, that one in and out. Oh, what a good play out of the timeout. Midland basketball. 50 seconds left in the state championship. Savoy with it. Nearly had it deflected. Now she'll put up a shot off the window. That one in and out. Miranda Williams rebound. Avery Conoyer with it. She'll get it up ahead. Raylan Williams in the open court will slow it back down and pull it out. What a veteran move. She'll get it to Miranda Williams and now Karis Fortenberry. 30 seconds left. They'll skip it to Addie Fontenot. 29 seconds. Fontenot gets out of a double back to Karis Fortenberry. 25 seconds left. They'll foul. Primo fouls Karis Fortenberry with 23 seconds left. And Primo, just her second, but now it's all about execution from the stripe if you're Merryville. 23 seconds left. And a 49-46 lead. First free throw well short, and Terrace will back off and reset. And Addie Fondo comes in and gives her a high five and some words of encouragement. 8th grader to 8th grader, they have shown to be the more veteran team here today. That has been for certain. And Karis misses both short. Midland with it, down 3, 20 seconds left. Primo with it. She'll go around the screen. 15 seconds left. Savoy with it. Merryville didn't allow a shot to Arcadia in this situation the other day. 8 seconds. Primo gives it up. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. And now we have a whistle. The shot's not going to count. Way late. And now Midland took a timeout with 1.3 left. And that's a terrible timeout. Again, you take a timeout with 1 second left. You should have taken one with about 10 seconds left if you had one. What an awful timeout. Now it's 1.3. You're down 3, and they put 4.3 on the clock. But again, Primo actually kills the shot a couple of seconds after the play had been blown dead. So no harm, no foul there. But here is the situation. Merryville leads by 3, 49-46. Same scenario as the semifinals against Arcadia. They did not even let Arcadia get a shot off. They were nearly about to do the same thing to Midland, and then the Lady Rebels took a timeout with 4 seconds left. So they'll have it. A 3 would send us to overtime. A stop by the Lady Panthers would give them a state championship. Everybody in here on their feet inside the University Center. And Primo, they got to, again, Primo's in tears. She made the shot before the timeout, but she's got to regather herself here. There's 4 seconds left. Savoy kind of consoles her and regathers her here. Cormier to inbound. She'll get it to Primo for the tie. This one's up. It's off the front rim. Rebound by Fontenot. And for the first time in program history, the Merryville Lady Panthers have won the state championship. They defeat Midland 49-46. Hogs all around. Holy cow, what a finish. The Lady Panthers have won the Division IV non-select state championship, their first title in program history. We'll take a break, come back, and put a bow on what has been a phenomenal game.